Yo, what's up, y'all? As you probably know, Nintendo released their Super Nintendo Entertainment System it's not virtual console, games on Nintendo Switch Online. So if you didn't know, the NES was my first console, but I really don't like playing NES games. Graphically, they're just too primitive, but I think that Super Nintendo has stood the test of time. And I think even kids today would appreciate the look and feel of Super Nintendo games. They're not as hard as NES games. They look way better, they sound better. So let's take a look. Oh yeah! Let's look at all the games. First up is Brawl Brothers. Actually, I've never played this game. Oh, it's a beat 'em up. Side-scrolling. Oh yeah, let's beat all the people up. Oh yes! Gun? You have a gun? That's not fair. Oh yeah, spat, crash. I like all the comic book text. It's a nice touch. Oh yes! I like how you can dash. Breath of Fire is a role-playing game developed by Capcom, published by Squaresoft in North America. It's turn-based like Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest. What is Demon's Crest? Demon's Crest is an offshoot of the Ghosts and Goblins and Ghouls series by Capcom, where you play as a red devil thingamajiggy. I can't hit him. Probably know what FZero is. It's a fast-paced, futuristic racing game that used the Super Nintendo's hardware capabilities. Let's go! Oh yes! This game is so fun. The music is really good. If you played Smash Brothers, you'll recognize this song. Captain Falcon is from this game. So I think Joe and Mac 2 were lost in the tropics. I've never played this game. I think it's another side-scrolling action platformer. Let's check it out. Kali Kali Valley. Let's play. Oh yes. I'm a caveman. Oh yes. Eat the fruit. Oh, I can shoot things. That's awesome. Let's eat that food. Oh no, I was too late to eat it. No. I swear I turned around. Kirby's Dream Course, it might not be what you're thinking. It's not a platformer. It's more of a mini golf game. You have to kill all the enemies and then a hole appears and then you go into the hole. See how I can... It's just like miniature golf. You set your power. And then your trajectory. Kirbys Dreamland is a traditional platformer, side-scrolling. It was one of the last Super Nintendo games ever released. Whee! You shall be eaten, young friend. Oh yes! Which and Pilot Wings is a flight simulator kind of game. This was one of the original launch games, I think. So you press down to go up like a flight stick would. So I'm not very good at this game, as you can see. Star Fox is kind of like Pilot Wings, where it's kind of flight simmy, but it's more of an action game. It rendered 3D with polygons, which wasn't something you saw very often. Let's fly through the hoops. Oh yes, I'm so skilled, aren't I? Stunt Race FX used the same chip that was in Star Fox, I think. The FX chip. It was more of a traditional racing game rather than action game. Okay, let's play. Whee! This is so fun, isn't it? What is that, a power-up? Can he shoot other cars? I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. Super Earth Defense Force is a 2D side-scrolling horizontal shooter, or shoot 'em up, or STG. Oh yay! Oh no, how am I gonna fight them? That's not fair. Oh, I lost the. Oh yeah, you have a shield, so you can take 4 hits. Well, you can take 3 until you die, I guess. Die! Super Ghouls and Ghosts is the sequel to Ghouls and Ghosts that was on the arcade, Sega Genesis, Super Graphics, stuff like that. So, big difference with this game is you couldn't shoot up anymore, but you could do a double jump. So you could use that to change direction in midair. But once you commit to a direction in the air, you can't really change direction until you do your double jump. The music was an upgrade. Super Mario Kart is the first game in the Mario Kart series. Looks kind of primitive, but this is where it all started. Let's go! Oh yes! Isn't this so fun? You shall eat shell. How do I fire? The A button? No. Super Mario World. A timeless masterpiece. 2D side-scrolling platformer. One of my favorite games of all time. Super Mario World 2 Yoshis Island. A lot of people like this game, but I'm not the biggest fan. But it's not a bad game. It's just an opinion thing. Some people like some things, whether it's objectively good or not. So if you want to have kids, you should play this game first to know what it's like to have a screaming baby. And you can make eggs out of enemies. Super Metroid is another masterpiece. It's an interconnected 2D platformer where you explore a huge map, everything's connected, and you have to get special abilities to get past certain obstacles. So you have to beat bosses and find hidden power-ups. I think one of the reasons this game is so beloved is because it's so different from Nintendo's other games. It's very atmospheric and dark. And science fiction-y. You don't see a lot of that from Nintendo. So you can see how this is a side-scrolling ranged action platformer. The only criticism I have of it is that the jumps are kind of floaty. Super Puyo Puyo 2 is a puzzle game, so it's very different from Tetris. You have to connect 4 dots together and then they go away. But if you want to master this game, you have to make combos. So I'm not good at this game, but I respect it. Super Soccer. I've never played this game. Must be a soccer game. Or football in the rest of the world. Oh yes. Yeah, I'm gonna score a goal. No, get back here. Who am I selecting? Let's throw the ball in. No. Oh yes. No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh, good job, goalie. No. Super Tennis. I've never played this game either. It must be a tennis game. Oh yeah.
Play.
Oh yes. What?
Ball.
Oh yes. The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past is another masterpiece by Nintendo. It was called Kamigami no something. Triforce of the Gods in Japan, which is a much more badass name. Oh yes! So I didn't play this game when it first came out, but from what I've heard, people were amazed by the rain because they'd never seen anything like this before in a video game. Well, thank you for joining me on another video. Have a great day.